upper bracket. We got the first place team in Boom up against the fourth out of the group stages, but
you're going to lose that regen battle very easily. You can at least more quickly go over to the small camp, be able to pick up the farm in that way, where a Queen of Pain does it a lot slower. So he might just look to put a little bit more emphasis onto farming in that sort of capacity.
Oh, Mushi up top. Oh, no. Mizu, Yokem finding first blood. Tim's just setting up. He's going to be cautious. Alacrity might just get Earth Spike before he's aware of it, and that's the case. The chain locked down into the ultimate, first of the game for Yopaj, and I might actually do a little bit of damage to the tower now with this double damage, so beautifully done. They're even going to try and jump to Polison. I mean, this will definitely reveal the ward placement, but you're getting 2 kills out of it. And we was putting a lot of emphasis on Tim's at the start of this game, and even FBZ's looking to TP. They're actually going to go for it.
I mean, he's low on mana on Alacrity.
Make it up on the high ground. Rolling Thunder now wasted. They do have a relatively strong ward positioning, but Alacrity is actually not going to go back towards the bottom stairwell. Going to try and retreat out to the side where Polison's sitting at the moment. Although Yopaj still has Sonic Wave, so you're a bit cautious. In Your Dream actually looking to try and use the Queen of Pain replicate. I'll burst through the Snapfire. Also refilled, yeah, so Storm's going to have some mana to play with here, but the control lacking at the moment. Alacrity doesn't have the mana to follow up, so a little bit shy here. But beautiful play from Morphling. Once again, utilizing the Queen of Pain to his advantage.
He'll do it now under the cover of this Invis rune to be able to protect.
He's setting up.
Yeah, he is, but they're going to know something's happening because you don't leave a tower to get hit by a siege creep for this long.
FBZ's in the waiting. Skim as well in the backline as well. They've gotten rid of all the mana. You see the damage is flowing through on the backline. It might be too much for Mushi to handle. Alacrity has to use all his mana to claim the kill, but now it looks like NIGMA Galaxy wanting more and more blood. Poor Polison. They're actually going to jump Yopaj. It's a really aggressive play from Alacrity. He's only got about a quarter mana to utilize now. Snapfire will TP out, but I don't know if Alacrity is going to have the same fate. Mizu waiting the wings just in case he needs the assistance, but I mean, really, what can a Dragon Knight do versus the magic immunity? So just trying to at least shove out the lane, prevent them from taking another objective. They're getting closer and closer towards her item timings and, you know, being this real big issue that they have to deal with. Gonna try and look to jump Alacrity, but unfortunately, Bane can't really gap close like the Queen of Pain can do at the moment. Now, Skem's gonna reveal his positioning. You see how aggressive Alacrity can play as soon as the Kai is completed, but the rest of Radiant, they might have to think about coming over the top. Alacrity's resources have been depleted. FBZ is going to charge up the Rolling Thunder from afar, so we won't have a long duration of it left. They just have to rely on one stun and Yopaj's follow-up, but that is plenty to get rid of the Storm Spirit. But they've got to be cautious of how long they stick around. Because NIGMA Galaxy looking for some revenge, and Mizu will find that. Skem brought down. As long as everyone else gets away, you're happy with the trade, 1 for 1, and guess who's farming? It's Mushi.
Yeah, it's not ideal for Mizu to use that Elder Dragon form there.
Yeah, Yopaj just wants a freebie. And he should be able to get it with the Orchid Pop. Very nicely done, Yopaj. Dominating streak. 4-0-2, 16 minutes in. So this is the question. In Your Dream, do you like that he's gone E-Blade first instead of something like a Linken's? Just hold that thought. Backline. Yopaj will at least cancel the Mortimer Kisses, so FBZ gets ample time to retreat out to safety. Yopaj as well. A blink out. Down bottom, who have they caught? It is the Storm Spirit. Tims and Mushi combining together. Look at the space they're creating top. They're still looking to find another attempt on Mizu. The DK is not easy to bring down, especially when you can cancel out the Fiend script, but Yopaj still has the Sonic Wave in the arsenal, clipping onto both heroes. They've got the detection, they've got the kill, and mega streak now for Yopaj. Oh, they're not done. Pedal to the metal. Look how aggressive Boom are playing. No space for In Your Dream. I mean, this is huge if they can catch him.
He's going to back off. Good game sense coming through from him, but the Orchid...
They got it before the attribute! There's going to be another pick-off here. Boom! My lord, that is a incredible sequence of events.
They need to be making these plays as much as possible around the Elder Dragon form. Every single time Elder Dragon form becomes available, you need to smoke up, you need to try and find someone. They just got to keep going. You have to. You can't stop.
Oh, you don't have vision up here. Alacrity's used a lot of mana as well for the team fight. They're gonna jump in. Tims doesn't find the greatest Earth Spike, but still is in trouble with the Storm Spirit. Yopaj, a fresh usage to the BKB, feels so content with just jumping to the middle of the fight. Even Mushi's looking to get involved as well, but Mizu's got no assistance. Turned to stoned and brought down, but they're not done. As Yopaj still looking for more blood, they need to cancel. They're a little bit too late, however.
With the instant blink stun, I suppose it was still into no vision at the time. It was the Dire that had vision, but that's not really what Boom care about. Their priority right now is just taking towers, taking objectives, and removing further and further of the map control that you've got on NIGMA Galaxy. Bottom tier 2 taken.
Well, they're going to try and jump mid. Mizu, about half health, doesn't have BKB yet completed. And Yopaj actually going to try and commit for the kill. They almost lose the Bane, but they're in big trouble. Attribute shift, luckily enough, comes out in the nick of timing here to try and keep the Morphling alive. They actually want to commit for this. He's in quite a choke point, which is going to make it difficult here for retreat. But at least the help from the Terrorize giving him some space. Is it even space? It's not. In your dream. Gets blown apart. FBZ, beautiful use of the chain control.
They don't care right now on Boom. They can just continue to push here on Mushi. You've still got the Aegis the Immortal for 2 minutes.
Oh, they caught out Storm Spirit down bot as well.
Yeah.
Boom are just playing exceptionally well. How mobile they are. Again, the fast tempo. Another hero's caught top. About to have a 19 kills. I mean, 13,000 net worth lead, and Scam and FPZ. My God. See how they can find an angle into the fight. They need to drop a ward down to the high ground. Polo's got 3. So going to see them all sitting ducks. Who's the target? Where's the jump? Scam. There we go. Miz is going to look to lead the charge. FBZ instantly charging the Rolling Thunder as well. They've killed off the Lion. Bane's going to also fall as well. So beautiful start to the engage, but they've blown up Alacrity. Yopaj dropping the Sonic Wave. No hesitation. Getting rid of the Storm Spirit. And now Mushi's come to party as well. The Stone Gaze will instantly stop any attempt from a further team fight from NIGMA Galaxy. Just they look to try and split away, but to no avail.
Again, it just shows they knew the threat to their possible win condition was this Storm Spirit having an incredible early game, right?
It's gonna run into the Pango ward. This is a bit of a wasted Rolling Thunder. So got a half duration left to utilize here. Mizu once again trying to find the jump. Tims along with the Banes caught out. It's a pretty strong Terrorize as well. Will push them back, but the Stone Gaze is making it once again difficult for them to commit. A kill off the line, but what's the consequence? Because Yopaj drops the Sonic Wave time after time. He's got Storm Spirit's number. Meanwhile in the river, Ericam's doing as much as he can to deal with the supports. We're back to Mizu though. As Mushi with this guardy slow offers no retreat. Even the Glimmer Cape will do nothing here as Mizu slowly brought down. And next to NIGMA Galaxy on the chopping block here. The only thing standing in between them are the objectives.
It's been at a big cost, right? Like you're able to turn around and get kills onto Storm Spirit and the Dragon Knight in return. For me, it still goes back to the fact that he doesn't have a BKB, right? He needs to play so scared in a lot of these fights, and I mean, he's been picked off 8 times in this game, and it probably just shouldn't be happening.
They're gonna lose another one too. Oh, FPZ? Well, how is he stuck there? What's going on? Great use of the Rolling Thunder. They get the pick off nonetheless. And alright, so the only way back in is dive fountain, give away kills, get the charity flowing.
It's when they're 2 racks down, 24k net worth, you can't go on the Deucer. It does still need to be CTM on the backlines, and he's just playing so far away from the rest of the team. He's even got the Psychic Headband as well now.
One last attempt. I mean, in your dream.
Where's the vision?
Oh no.
Where's the detection?
Oh no. Scam is such a nuisance. Again, they're going to jump and they won't have detection. As soon as they start the engagement, it's going to end instantly. Yopaj beyond godlike. Honestly, they might just tap out. There's no way back in your dream sees this. Tries to blow up the line. Alacrity gets some assistance as well with the Mortimer Kisses, but they've lost the Morphling. Alacrity has to get out of dodge, and there we go. Game 1. What a incredible performance from Boom.
Yeah, fantastic. From the laning stage till the very end. It has to be the supports. That is the supports entirely enabling that sort of game. And Yopaj 17, 0 and 10 I'm still going to go with Boom, though,
Yeah,
for this
same.
one, just because I feel like they've countered the Void Spirit with the TA and the Nyx Assassin. That's enough. I'm just worried about how it's going to progress to the super later stages. I like the fact that they've made it a position 5, though, considering the fact that your ultimate is basically going to be useless. So better that be the one that has the least amount of farm.
Bucam, a little bit of damage being dealt on top of the Grimstroke. Mushi's going to try and find the kill before he dies, and, well, fortunately, the burst is there, so...
Force them to come into you. Be as hard to kill as possible. So, you know, most of the time you see a Death Prophet go into something like the Phase Boots instead of the Power Treads, but maybe he just wants the extra stats.
Oh, what a stun. Tim's locks onto both of them. FBC still... Bit of issues right now with the movement speed still, and they're actually going to turn it back around on the Death Prophet. The creeps will get the last little chunk of damage. In your dream, still got the Tango region and themselves, so they'll turn it back on Tim. Spike Carapace still on cooldown, and without that extra ability, it's going to cost him his life as Paulson and co get 2 kills up top. 2 very important kills as well. I like the play they're making, just wrapping on the backline. They can get a kill with this catapult wave. And they don't really have glyph in case the creeps go wonder, so maybe someone has to tank it, but Alacrity's even joining them. So on the mark, unfortunately, the Remnant is not, and now this will enable some TP rotations. We'll see if FBZ is going to be tanky enough. He's got 3 point in the Spirit Siphon. A rain drop or Fairy Fire early to maybe give him some extra little resistance, so they get a big kill. They won't do too much damage to the tower as the creep wave has already fallen. Simultaneously down bottom, Mizu is getting a solo kill. Bushi. The sacrifice of this first primal split of the game, and
who knows, but if he's able to win this game for NIGMA Galaxy, I'm sure a lot of his fans will have a lot to say about it all. There's that urn as well, just the easy pop of the Cinder Brew.
Paulson, let's see if he can get in range. Yes, he can. Inks well done. Mizu. Enko.
See, a Co is at least multiple. I only had the issue with the Adco because it was one other person. Because they know that he can just join at any time with that spiked, not the spike carabas. Yeah, look at this. Interrupts Mizu's TP.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And now they can just dive Yokam, recognizing that there's one less potential of a TP assistance up. Alacrity's actually going to look to join.
Also can come.
They've got the Solar Guardian for the assistance. No way to be able to cancel that. Lands onto all 3, but Alacrity still has got to use his abilities more defensively now, but he will still get brought down as FBZ and Mushi, the nukes from afar. And Mushi gets a little bit of catch up too. A double for the Razor.
Just because of Mushi constantly spamming out those plasma fields again, you've got the save from Skem, and he's just standing right on behind Mushi. Tim has to be a little careful here.
Mizu's actually just going to instantly drop the ultimate. No messing around for the Brewmaster. He's trying to find the opener, but they're not going to get it. And now this is a bit of a wasted primal split. They've already dealt with 2 of the Brewlinks, and now In Your Dream has compromised his own position as well. Almost baited by Mizu. And now they've forced the Solar Guardian to the middle of the team fight. Now FBZ showing up. Everything available for Boom. They can push them further and further back to their own defensive factors here. They're actually going to look to jump in for the Void Spirit, but despite Carapace, like you were highlighting, the Nyx Assassin, such a nuisance for the Void Spirit. He's going to be brought down. FBZ neutralizes the Brewmaster as well. And also the cherry on top being the tier 1 tower. Just really feels like though everything's lining up for Boom. It's at the stage where you've got the net worth lead, the map control, towers in your favor. Bushi may be getting a pick off down bottom as well. Mizu honestly is probably forced to pop the ultimate, and he'll use it defensively. Simultaneous mid lane, another fight breaking out. And I saw Bind, they've been able to find TA without any refraction charges, but Alacrity still has to be so cautious of how long he sticks around thanks to the burst on Boom. It's out to safety at least, a force, but Alacrity still without any Astral Step charge. He's going to go for a blind TP on the higher ground. One more right click. Not fast enough. They'll just look to turn their attention to Yokam, who also makes it out. Wait, they want to right click him? They lose vision? What just happened?
But it does give you a way to get onto the backlines. You know, it gives you that little bit of extra burst of speed that you might need to actually, you know, look to take out the likes of the Snapfire.
Oh, well, bye-bye Roche. Bye-bye Grimstroke as well. How has DD been untouched through, like, so many patches? Everyone's calling for this just to be nerfed in some way. It's so stupid on Roshan. Mizu... They're actually looking to try and penalize them. Boom have definitely compromised their own positioning, are way too deep in the territory. Death Prophet's going to get all the healing back. I don't know if that's going to be enough to keep him alive. Mushi will look to show up as well with the higher ground. They force them further and further away, but NIGMA Galaxy, they don't have the numbers. The Void Spirit brought down. Yopaj a triple. Mushi's going to look to make it a team wipe as well underneath the tier 2 tower. It's all Boom in this second game.
It's all Boom for sure. And
So another wasted primal split. It's just these item timings are just going to be so perfect here from Boom. They just read the game. They know we can run this over if we build defensive early. We're going to get our damage through our items. Now, you don't want to blow the ages. Like, that's a different story.
Exo as well.
This FBZ swing on over. Very early use of the Exism. It's not going to be easy to take a fight now, though. BKB's starting to be flowing out. All these items accumulated. There's even another DD for Yopaj. Mushi's a bit disconnected. He's got Tim's looking to connect, and well, that he will fast enough to cancel the TP. So I believe we'll reveal the blink. I didn't spot it out previously. Yokam as well is going to be caught. Nice full stuff down to the low ground. You see just the vision that Radiant are able to play with. The plasma field, the traps, the vendetta. Such a nuisance for how NIGMA Galaxy can have the fight selection be in their favor.
Maybe the Ags on the Brewmaster will stop him a little bit, but it's going to need to be essentially the perfect fight where you're able to start with Jokam able to get
They're going to start on Mushi. Might have to force an early BKB. That he would do. Now they're going to jump the backline as well. Just dealing with Polison. Almost the Sideblade spill kills off the Drow as well. So they can't really utilize the first split. And now especially with the Exism, it's going to force NIGMA Galaxy further and further away. But still Mushi needs some assistance. He'll get it thanks to the cookie. Is out to the western side. NIGMA Galaxy need to rally around their high ground, but...
Like, that's how strong of a position they're in right now. That they can just ball up, go on forward. Mushi... Sure, he's playing the quote-unquote position 1, but it's already great to see that they have the flexibility to change up their...
He's really far on the front line here. Still's got a BKP. Look at him just stand his ground. Artillery from downtown. The Spike Carapace too. Oh, Tim, you genius. Oh, my lord. Boom. Have their number well and truly.
Tim's is nutty, I'm telling you. Like, just the amount of small things that he does that make a huge impact in the game.
Another Carapace, man. What is Tim's gonna do wrong? Catches the Grimstroke onto the tower. These are goddamn tier 4s. We're 24 minutes in. Please, please, let him live. Oh.
Eventually able to get back to the base there on Mizu. He's got the next primal split up in 15 seconds. They were nearly able to kill him as well. I mean, it kind of fits what the globe looks like, right? The Dire is the northern hemisphere. This us down in the southern hemisphere. It's looking pretty bright. Plenty of vision. Oh no.
Oh no.
They just want anything.
as well. Even FVZ is going to jump the backline. Another team fight that's completely in shambles. As they just break the formation. All these blinks, all the BKBs, there's no way NIGMA Galaxy can set up. They have to play around their buybacks, but Brew doesn't have it. They'll push him further and further. Not your home, it's my home now, Boom says. They'll jump in your dream. That's all she wrote. You gotta call it quit. Boom. What a goddamn convincing series. They just put them in the grave. Game 1, game 2.
They just look a level above, to be honest, right? Like, they're going to... pop the glyph. It's not going to do anything to be able to stop any kind of aggression. Just fantastic drafting, great flexibility coming through. Yep, there we go. There was that Carapace, cancelled both the Solar Guardian and the Void Spirit initiation. Tim's god.
What a pick as well. Like, that next pick is crazy. We've seen a lot of the silencers to deal with the Dawnbreaker. But to counter the Void and the Dawn, the vision to jump the Drow. Incredible draft as well with their gameplay. I'm a big fan of Boom.